Am I rethinking some ranking? Oh yeah, of course I'm rethinking some ranking. Some of the Black Eagles are really good characters. Not that I ever doubted that. It's just, I'm actually starting to see that. Alright, so in that case, we could go, how many does Edelgard have? Just one? Yeah, since we're talking about it so much, let's see Edelgard and Hubert.
We've come such a long way. After all, I was only 4 years old when we first met.
Oh, they didn't meet when, I guess that makes sense. Hubert would need to grow old enough to realize what he's doing and who he's protecting.
From your perfect memory, Lady Edelgard, I expect nothing short of the utmost precision.
What?
Do go on.
My man, you got, okay, alright. I mean, maybe she's got photographic memory.
Please don't mock me with such frivolous praise. I can hardly recall that day.
Okay.
Forgive me. I suppose I must have been 6 at the time. I have no recollection of it. My earliest memory of you is of when you were injured. I recall being scolded most sternly by my father. "You are Lady Edelgard's servant," he said. "You must protect her with your life."
Which, by the way, somebody came up with a good way, or a good word of saying what happened to Hubert. I forgot what it was. I'm sorry. I'll probably look up the comment and, you know, post it somewhere on the screen, but...
I had no idea. But House Vestra has served House Fresfelg for generations.
Yeah, to me, that's just, that's par for the course.
Given that, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised.
Indeed. After that, I made certain to accompany you wherever you went. That is, until the incident.
Ah, when my uncle, Lord Arundel, defected to the kingdom and took me with him.
He defected? What? How did Dimitri not mention that? Nah, on the real? Alright, gang, you cheated me with that. Dimitri should have at least mentioned that once.
The sensation of loss that overcame me on that day defies all description.
Huh.
It was as horrific as if I'd lost all my limbs. I left the city in a mad rush to rescue you. My father sent soldiers to capture me. I fought them off for 3 days, but they did finally manage it.
Why would he do that? I mean, if you're Lady Edelgard's servant...
Of course, I was only 10. I never would have reached Ferdinand.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense.
I've never heard that story before. So there are things you've never told me.
But if he said, you know, sent soldiers to bring him back, that would, I guess, it's all in the wording. It's all in the wording.
It wasn't important.
That's beside the point. I wish to know these things. If there's anything else you're keeping from me, please tell me at once.
Respectfully, I decline.
Why? It's a simple order. I really must know.
Speaking of your orders, there was a task you gave me earlier which I have yet to carry out. Excuse me.
Wait just a moment.
Yeah, like the fact that you just ran up on me and said, yo, if you do anything, there's gonna be one less professor in this academy? Or...
I just hope he's not hiding anything too worrisome.
What would be too worrisome when what you two are doing is already on the highest of... Well, anyways. Okay. So Arundel defected. That's interesting. Okay, then I guess we'll go to... Alright, there's still Lysithea. We'll go to Caspar first.
Why am I having so much trouble fighting these tall guys? They're not even stronger than me. You've got to help me come up with a strategy, Linhardt.
Is that not a waste of time? Even if I handed you a perfect strategy, something I've done in the past, you'd never follow it through.
Like I said, Caspar seems like his family runs on emotion.
That's because your plans are always so complicated. But come on, I need your help.
All right, I will share with you my tactical genius. I call this my secret plan.
You already have a plan? You really are ready for anything. So, what is it?
Land the first hit. Then keep hitting them hard and fast as you can until they stop hitting you back.
My guy.
So, you're basically telling me to just fight.
Dodge their attacks, keep up the assault, then go for the knees. Done.
The secret is the knees?
Well, that is one way.
Being tall means short people are closer to your knees. Exploit the enemy's weakness, Caspar.
Makes sense. That doesn't sound like my style, though.
See?
I don't really want to exploit a weakness.
That's fair. That's respectable, all right? You don't want to fight dirty, but...
Then go ahead and continue losing. Or you can listen to the rest of my plan.
There's more? Fine. Tell me the rest.
Your defense is careless. The last bit of my secret is that you need to train in that area.
Funny you say that, because he has one of the strongest defenses in the team.
I won't argue with training. Let's go.
No, I don't think we should...
But I guess it's more of a dodging thing. I mean, I guess dodge rate is part of defense or defense. You know, if no one can hit the unit that's in front, then they would make an excellent quote-unquote tank. Problem with that is that it's rare that units get a 0% hit rate. It normally is found in units that strictly specialize in the sword. So Petra would be one, for example. I don't know if she'll get that high. I kind of doubt it, actually, but yeah.
Come on! You've even got that height advantage you're always going on about. You're the perfect training partner for me. Quit stalling and let's go.
Fine, I'll train with you, but only for a bit.
All right, Linhardt. Come at me again.
Caspar, please. I need...
It's good exercise, man.
water. I need water. I'm gonna go get some. Bye.
Huh? Hey, get back here.
Hey, if he needs a break, Caspar, he needs a break.
He got away.
All right. And then Dorothea.
Hey, Dorothea. Something's been bothering me. I kind of feel like you act more casually around me than you do with other people.
Oh, really?
Casually? I don't know what you mean.
What? That's new?
I just feel like you're always asking me to do things that might make other people uncomfortable. Like when you asked me to clean your room.
Because she sees no interest?
You're not very flirty toward me like you are with the other guys.
Yeah.
You seem weirdly comfortable around me.
He's like, I don't gotta put on a front.
You pay more attention than I would have thought. Hey, are you interested in me? You know, interested.
What? No. It just seemed weird, and I was curious.
I'm kidding. It's true that I do find you quite a convenient little helper at times.
Caspar has a support with Hilda. Okay.
It's like you're... how to put it? You're like a little brother to me.
Oh, there it is. The words no man wants to hear.
Really? That's not exactly a compliment.
No, but it's true. And now that I've thought about it, I like the whole idea. Why don't you try calling me Big Sis and see how it feels?
What?
No, that's not gonna happen.
I mean, he's already got an older brother.
Why not?
I'm embarrassed just thinking about it.
Oh, come on. It's just a goof. You can manage it at least once, can't you? Please? Oh, I know. If you do it, I'll stop using you for my chores. How's that sound?
I mean, he can just decline.
That's an enticing offer. Fine. Once.
You actually gonna do it?
Big sis.
Oh,
Well done, Caspar. You're such a cute little boy. I'm proud to have you as a sibling.
right.
I'm not cute, and I'm not little. How would you feel if I made you call me Big Bro?
Well, you're not.
Oh? Well, I wouldn't mind that at all. Big bro.
Dadgummit. Dorothy's the wrong person to have this conversation with.
Is something wrong, big bro?
Oh, no.
Oh, this is the worst.
remind me, just A? Okay. Actually, Caspar doesn't have any, he does with Hilda. I was gonna say he doesn't have any for, and Catherine, and jeez. Okay, Caspar. Well, I will certainly work on that. Alright, then let's go to Dorothea and Ferdinand.
Ah, you have arrived at just the right time.
Right.
Care for one of these handmade treats?
Man, you're trying to get her to like you.
My goodness, Ferdy. When did you become such a talented confectioner?
Oh, Dorothea, I am hardly an expert.
Confectioner, that is a new word for me. I can use context clues and determine it means, someone who specializes in sweets, I assume. Hope I'm not wrong.
Nevertheless, you have managed to make some tasty-looking treats.
Well, it is the first time I have tried my hand at it. Honestly, there were several unsuccessful attempts preceding this batch. I made these pastries to solve that riddle you gave me. The reason you despise me.
Oh?
You said I was like a bee. The bee is a dutiful worker, just as I am.
Right. Well, probably has some truth in that they're related. I mean, that probably has a slight undertone, or it's like an underlying issue of the main reason.
But the bee inherits a capacious home with a wealth of honey. Similarly, I inherited my fortune. I did not receive it as a reward for my labor.
But if that were the case, then she would despise all nobles, right?
I surmised that perhaps you would feel differently about me if I earned something all on my own. That was my plan. To emulate your transformation from desperate pauper to successful songstress.
Is that the move, Ferdinand? I don't think that was a move, man.
All on your own? Did you renounce your nobility? Give away your riches?
No, I made these. I obtained all the ingredients on my own, without anyone's help.
You mean, you got the sugar and the flour?
Hey, to be frank, Dorothea, apparently you can't cook.
Yes. To earn the flour, I worked in the fields.
Oh!
To earn the sugar, I carried a merchant's wares.
Oh!
Who did the cooking? You?
Naturally. I took on some extra chores in exchange for use of the kitchen at night.
My man been busy!
I have to admit, that's impressive. Hey, it looks like you had a bit of an accident. Is your hand okay?
I burned myself a little while I was baking. Nothing to worry about.
All this for cookies.
Nonsense. That burn will scar you, know. Come on, let's get you to the infirmary.
Wait, Dorothea! You have yet to try my treats.
You should be fine now, Ferdy. Big shot nobles have to treat their bodies with care just like the rest of us.
There you go again. Noble this, noble that.
What?
Though you did say it with less disdain than usual.
My man, you can't say noble this, noble that with how much you mention it.
Nothing gets past you. As it were, I may have reconsidered you a little.
You have reconsidered me? Finally! Just as I had hoped, we are becoming friends. Now then, I propose that we...
I only said I reconsidered a little. And you still haven't figured out why I said you're like a bee.
True.
Which is funny, because you look like a bee right now. Bye!
So, I am still a bee. A completely mystified bee.
It's alright, man. You'll get it. You'll get it. Maybe in 5 years. But you will get it. It is 5 years, right? Yeah. Interesting he has 4 with Hubert. Okay, and as you may have noticed, Ferdinand actually has one more support. We're gonna get back to that, but first, Lysithea and Linhart.
There you are, Lysithea. I've
What?
been looking for you. So, I have a hypothesis about your crests.
In Hanneman's office?
I know you're the one who sent me that anonymous letter. There are things we must discuss. Ugh, it sounded like some bizarre love letter.
Now that would be interesting.
What? No, of course not. However, I wonder what you would have done if it was.
Good question. I have absolutely no idea, and I've known her for 2 years now.
Now I'm just confused. and grossed out.
I'm sorry, but that is not the overall topic of discussion. Do pay attention.
Like, that has never been the forefront on Lysithea's mind. Even when she gets, confessed to.
Pay attention to you? As though anything you say is worth listening to. It's not like you can tell me anything I don't already know.
I wonder about that.
You don't have a very positive opinion of your crests, do you? That's why you should listen to me.
I mean, at this point, I'm interested to see what you have to say. If you figured it out without anybody telling you.
I've dug through all my books, and there's no record of anyone being born with 2 crests.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Even Flame, who's the genuine article, has a different crest.
You are, to be blunt, an impossible occurrence.
Not impossible.
For you to have a second crest, it must have been forcibly implanted after birth.
And by the way, how come he didn't figure out that Edelgard has 2? Alright, I'm just saying, he knew her longer, right?
Is that your theory then?
Yes, it is. To further the theory, if the power exists to implant a crest, then it must be possible to remove one too.
If you can figure that out, I'm all for it.
And that is the real issue at hand.
Or maybe... Well, I won't mention that. I'm thinking of something... I mean, no, I don't want anybody to spoil it, so I'm not going to mention it.
I could have one removed?
Particularly Karen, because we don't use it. Pretty much. And it's not even a main crest.
That's what Hanneman is working on understanding. I'm helping him with it.
I should have gotten their support with Hanneman, or her support with Hanneman.
Professor Hanneman.
Based on your reaction, it seems you want one of your crests removed.
Dadgum, I didn't expect a... Well, I guess it's a good thing that I didn't get his support until now. I've only gotten their C. I could unlock it off camera and just skip to their B. You all have to let me know if you think that's okay, because... Nah, I should just show it regardless.
I don't think I'd give up having 2 crests if I were you.
Well, it's killing her.
Is that so? Even if you'd gone through horrifying experiments, endless trauma, and if you knew that all this pain meant you'd die very, very young? That's what you'd think? You're completely lacking in empathy, so of course you would make such a crass and foolish assumption.
He didn't know, I'm pretty sure. Although it didn't have him respond. But yeah, Lysithea doesn't even need 2 crests. I'm assuming the one she was born with was Gloucester, because one, Karen seems like I'm pretty sure it is, of the noble house of Catherine's family. I forgot what her last, what is her last name? I'm trying to wait on going to the next page, but also the Gloucester crest is a golden deer crest, so I'm pretty sure that's just how she got it, especially since it's Maine. I could be wrong, but anyways, we have one more, and that is with what? I switched to Hubert. Dadgummit. That is with Hilda.
It just never ends. Oh, Ferdinand?
And here we go.
Hilda, do you need something?
I just have a tiny favor to ask.
Of course you do.
I apologize, but I must graciously decline.
You didn't even let me say what it was.
Oh, hold up, you know, man?
I can proffer a guess.
Oh, really?
Instead of relying on others, why not try doing something on your own?
Nah, I'm putting Ferdinand. Ferdinand, he gonna be my top guys. I'm not sure which number now, but...
Nobles should not be lazy or idle.
Huh.
We should accomplish our goals through earnest effort.
And this is actually a benefit that he's using it in this way.
Easy for you to say. You're the very model of a diligent noble.
He is.
Always contemplating the noblest course of action, never stopping to take a break.
Your chore today was repairing the weapons, right? There are so many weapons here, and yet you're already done. That's pretty impressive.
It was nothing. Anyone could have done the same.
You're very modest, my guy.
I don't think so. I certainly couldn't.
I do not believe that to be true.
Look at me. I'm supposed to be organizing these library supplies, but I have no idea where to start.
What could be difficult about such a task? You simply line them up and count them.
Organization isn't as easy for everybody.
There are too many. Well, maybe it doesn't seem difficult to you, but that's just because you're so clever.
Granted, there might be some creative approaches to completing the task.
Oh? Please, enlighten me.
I can point you in the right direction. To start, divide them up by size.
Right. I'm with you so far. And then what?
She's actually gonna do some work?
Now, put similar items together. That makes it easier to get a handle on the numbers.
I see. Then what?
Now that you have arranged everything, you can begin counting. See how easy it is?
Wow! You did that in no time. You really saved my neck there.
He's actually helping her.
Thanks, Ferdinand. Bye!
It was nothing. I suppose I ended up doing her work after all.
Wait, did you actually do it? Oh, my guy. Oh, no. No. I thought he was just explaining. Hang on. Log? There we go. Yeah, he didn't say he's gonna start doing it, but I guess that's exactly what he did. Alright. Well, on that note, I have some cafeteria stuff I can do. Oh, I did get Ferdinand's B. I was just thinking about that because I was trying to grind him and Hilda's support. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this, but Hilda's not recruitable right now. So the only way, not even as a mission assistant, so the only way I can get their supports up is using this. That's gonna be rough. Oh! Well, look at this. I got us a conversation with Dorothea. Not the one I was going for, but it works. We can also do this.
Are there any foods you particularly dislike, Happy?
Huh!
Anything in today's meal, for instance?
Nope. But also, none of your business.
Well, that's interesting. They don't have a rank yet, so it makes sense that their support would go like that. Didn't unlock though, that's fine. And while we're at it, why not see, yeah. Bernadetta and Yuri. We've been talking about it so much.
Meals are better enjoyed when in the company of others. Don't you agree, Bernadetta?
Sure, but can I get all this, to go?
It's good if he's here. Alright. So we'll end it with our last support. Dorothea's B rank. What's wrong?
Professor, oh, don't worry. It's nothing.
Now we both got on hats.
Actually, could we talk for a bit? Somewhere a little more private? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I find you a little difficult to be around.
That's fair.
I know. I'm your student and you're just trying to watch out for me. But the way you look at me sometimes, it's like you're seeing right through me.
Seeing through you?
Don't worry. I know you don't mean anything bad by it. I'm just too self-conscious, I guess. The thing is, I don't have anything to call my own. No land, no birthright, no fortune. Little knowledge or battle skill. I think that's why I always clung to my popularity as a diva. Even after leaving the stage behind, I sort of kept up the act.
That's understandable. Many people do. And I had seen the support before. I want to remind everybody.
When I look at you, it's like your eyes are accusing me. Telling me that you see right through it. That's what I mean when I say it's difficult being around you. Hey, this might be nuts, but maybe you could show me some kind of weakness of yours?
Well... which one did I say before? I'll say this.
You know my biggest fear. If I know one of yours, maybe I'll feel less, I don't know, vulnerable.
I fear losing you all. That's one thing.
Excellent. Well then, don't mind me. You know, Professor, I never hear any gossip about you. Of a romantic nature, I mean.
You're pretty close now, Dorothea. I can see my shadow on you.
Would I be right in assuming you're not very experienced with romance? Maybe we should find out somehow.
How do you know?
Professor? What's with you? Why aren't you reacting to anything I'm doing?
I'm your professor. Why should I?
Oh, come on. Is your heart even beating? You're making me lose my confidence.
No, you shouldn't lose confidence. Just, I don't know what it is, honestly. Yeah, actually, my heart isn't beating.
Don't be so silly. Huh? It really isn't beating? Is what I'd say if I were more gullible. You're just fooling around, Professor. I'm not sure how you did it, but that was a good one.
You can feel free. Place your hand on my chest. My heart isn't beating. Okay. Guess I don't want to. Ah, shoot. That's why I didn't want to do it. I wanted to wait. Oh well. I'm glad I got that one because it had been one I'd already seen. So the remaining ones that I still have yet to see. Well, Bernadetta, Petra. I think all the others. Did I get Linhardt's B? I did, but I skipped it because I was like, nah, I've been seeing too much of their character. And for good reason. Yuri's support with Bernadetta shows why I've been hesitant to see certain supports because they fit in their own route, not in a route where I just so happen to have the characters. So, all right. Well, with that said, that's gonna do it. I could go on to the next month. Oh, wait. Actually, I forgot. I didn't speak to Eureka either. What's he say? Oh, yeah.
Mercedes. Her face looks familiar.
I can get faculty training from him? Maybe one day. And you two?
I am sorry that the kingdom's unrest did not stop with Lord Lonato. Professor, the hero's relics are incredibly powerful. Please, be on your guard.
Yeah.
The Western Church. The Central Church. They believe in the same goddess, but oppose one another. Fodlan is a complicated place.
I suppose so. Alright, ooh, there was a lance tournament? What was the reward? Well, I don't need it. I got, look at my money. No, sorry, that's not my money. Look at my money. This is 10,000 G. Or is it 5,000? I think it's 5,000. Hold up, I might be exaggerating. It's 5,000. Either way, I got stacks on stacks. All right, and I've already upgraded my weapons.
What?
Especially, if I'm going to be honest, Petra in particular. Iron plus bow, iron plus sword, killing edge plus, killer bow. And the steel sword plus is something we already got, and an armor slayer. She's not losing. She's not losing a battle. The only reason that you might not see her be the MVP is because I'm trying to let the others level up as well. Particularly our level 11s. Same thing with Lysithea and Constance. I use them in the background while the weaker characters can level up. Once it gest to post-time skip, then it's like, okay, all bets are off. So, if you can't do it, then I might have to ask you to step back. But alright, we had some really interesting supports this time and giving me some stuff to think about. But for now, we're going to end it here, and then we will meet back for fighting Sylvain's brother, Miklon. And this time, I promise you, well, I don't promise it. No, I can't promise it, but Lysithea shouldn't die. Alright, but with that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. And now it is time for the question of the day, and the more and more we go through this, the more and more I find myself liking this team. Well, in particular, the characters that I thought I am loving, and the characters that I was unsure about, I am getting an appreciation for. And now I feel, with still kind of the exception of Edelgard and Hubert, you know, I feel the Black Eagles are the same status as the Blue Lions and the Golden Deer for me, as far as, you know, all the characters are part of Fire Emblem Three Houses and are part of that experience. So Edelgard and Hubert, I'll still need to, you know, work on our bond because of our history, but nevertheless, I'm excited to see what we have in store. And for this question of the day, I honestly am not sure. I know what I'm titling the episode, but as far as what my favorite support is, this episode had some good ones, and not just with Ferdinand. So that is the question of the day. What was your favorite support of this episode? It can be for plot relevant purposes, or it can be character development. It could be because it was just funny to you. It can be any reason. Just, you know, out of the support you saw in this episode, which one was your favorite? So with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below. And once again, we get back to the story next time.